Hey guys, I just found this, it's an app. It's called ADS-B Exchange. Okay, so I just wanted to show you some things I found. I don't know how I got to this screen. I have no idea. But it has some interesting things. Caution, intensive flight training. That goes through Simi Valley. Let me see. I'm going to try to make it. It's got water tanks on here. It's got a lot of information. Now, I just found this morning. I guess I'll allow. Okay, so I'm up in Ventura. National Defense Operating Areas. Operations hazardous to the flight of aircraft conducted within these areas. Okay, now, I know that for a long time, I said they're hiding it in cars, trains, planes, and automobiles, right? Trains, planes, and automobiles. They tell us how they're doing it, but they don't say what it means, all right? We have to determine what it means. This right here is Point Mugu Naval Base up here. Aircraft operating in the vicinity of W289 should contact Lead Control. Okay, Point Doom. So this is Saddle Peak. Channel Islands up there. Let's see what else I can see. Now, I have no idea how I got to this screen. And I don't kind of know how to get... they do most of the stuff through the veterans hospitals. So, let's go here. Los Angeles Class B. Getty Center. I'm getting closer to Saddle Peak. Los Angeles Pass. Los Angeles Special Flight Rules Area. See inset for requirements. I'm going to go over a few things. I'm just looking at this right now. I thought it was pretty interesting. What screen is it? I have no idea because I just started finding this. But it's got a lot of warnings and stuff that I think is interesting. Aerobatic training. Flight and aerobatic training. Mini route. LAX. I'll show you how to find the military planes. I think military planes. Okay, see this right here. Here's a plane. I mean, here's a helicopter, right? Up here, N71HD is an identifier of some kind, and then there's another identifier. So you can look this up. You know, who's it registered to? It's United States. DB flags, none. Okay? But a DB is a do not buy flag. Do not bother, do not buy, do not help. All right? A DB flag. If it says military, you are basically screwed. But I'm going to show you some other things. Hang on a second. I'm just looking at this, and I think it's really... here's Northrop. Jack Northrop Field. Trying to just get to Los Angeles. Alright. Now these... let me just see what's written around here. UC Building, East Los Angeles, Dodger Stadium. Sometimes you click on these and they're grounded, but I just want to show you this view because I've never seen it before. Griffith Park observatory, 4 stacks, gravel pits, Burbank. Analyze again, you're back into the Century City, UCLA, 667. Trying to find 666 on here, you know. Let's see. Not exactly in the right location on this map that I want to be. It's somewhere. There's a lot on this, and for anyone who's never been on this, go take a look. I don't even know how to use the system, but I did start to find military aircraft on here. Okay, so what you do is, this is the best I could tell, is you go in, and I'm going to get rid of that. There's Santa Monica, Marina del Rey, Getty Center, Burbank. Again, 699. I'm trying to find 666 if I could. Okay, so what you do is you go over here, and then you press. You see they disappear. Okay, and then you can press into one of them. United States none, DB flag, Helena Aviation Services. This is the LLC if you need to find it. And then you go down here, and a lot of this says barometric, baro rate not available, ground, true, not available. There's a lot of interesting things. Okay. Air 7 HD, and then this one. Okay. Now, if you go into, I don't know what view I'm in, and I don't know how to get back to the regular view. And I don't want to lose this view, so I'm just going to go back to the front. Okay, ADSB exchange. I'll show you how to do it. You go ADSB exchange, and then here you go, tracking O aircraft or not available aircraft. So I pressed into not available aircraft, and this came up. United States DB flags none. And then I was going by my location, but hang on, go back, because I found one that says military right here, but I think that one is the 0 aircraft. I don't know a good way to get back to it, so I'm just going to go back out. Okay. Tracking O aircraft, and then NA I think is military. All right, so this one here, N22PP, has no do not buy flags on it. It's Bell. I keep allowing this, right? Okay, so what you do is you allow your location, because this morning I saw a vehicle going over me that it looked military. It looked like a cross between a space shuttle and a helicopter, if that makes sense. It was just nothing I've ever seen before, and I saw it around 4 in the morning. It was quite large, but not large like a plane. It was just like kind of bigger. It looked a little bit like a space shuttle mixed with a helicopter. It was loud. It wasn't silent. I've had some silent ones too. Okay, so what you do is you go over here and you start clicking these, and they show different things. Okay, so when you go, let me see. Okay, so you just have to play around with it because I've never used it before. I thought R for research. Maybe that would show something. This is unusual amount of things. Okay, this is United States, DB flags none. This looks normal enough. That one's actually flying. But the ones I'm interested in are on the ground and say military. There's a German one that says military. Okay, now, I don't know why, but it's right. It's called Joker 61. So I'm telling you, they tell us the names of this stuff in movies. They tell us who's being held in military training for whatever reason. And then there's just a lot going on right there. I don't know what this is. But you can just click in. I'm interested in the helicopters. I'm not interested in the planes. Because the helicopters, I found some interesting things. American Eurocopter, Tiny Bubbles Aviation. Okay, Tiny Bubbles Champagne. They tell us how it is, but not what it means. Okay, DB, do not buy flags, none. I'm interested in the military ones. So, that one's got none. That one. This one is nothing. There's nothing in it. I believe that some of these up here, when you start to look at them, are going to be cell lines. Okay, now I'm not saying that they're all not actual helicopters, but they do attach it to these things. So right, not available on ground. This one is on the ground. Let me see if I can press into it. Yeah, the Tiny Bubbles one. Okay, because they want champagne. Oh no, where is the Tiny Bubbles one? Oh. Tiny Bubbles Aviation. Alright, now go down. Not available, not available. All of this stuff is not available. I think this might be something other. It says United States, DB flags none, AS-50. Tiny Bubbles Aviation. This is interesting to me. Let me take a screenshot of it. Okay, so I don't really totally know how these work, but when you click out of most of them, you find two on the ground. And then I don't even know how to search this. You can go over here and aircraft positions, your position, range rings, OpenStreetMap. This one on the ground I'm very interested in. It is in a historical, looks like it's historical. And then there's a, you just go wide, right? This one. Stays Helmet. Tiny Bubbles. That's the one I'm interested in right there. This one says it has no do not buy flags on it, but Tiny Bubbles Aviation, because we hear about that in rap songs all the time. And then this one is, I don't know what this one is. It's nothing, right? It doesn't have anything attached to it. Let's see. I guess the Tiny Bubbles one is, people asking for champagne, and in the rap songs are asking for something else. They're asking for an attachment to one of these military